Hello everybody and welcome back to Space Engineers. This is episode 19. Now it's been at least 2 weeks, if not 2.5 weeks since I recorded. And that's mainly because I came down with flu. But I'm back, we're back, and we're going to crack on. And today's episode, we're going to fix up a few last little bits like this and do a bit of tidy up work. And we're going to get some decoys that we made in the last episode all out and deployed around the local area to give us a bit more protection. I kind of feel like we need just a little bit more protection from a certain few directions. Hopefully, we will... Oh, yeah, I forgot I found silver at the last episode. But anyway, we'll get that up and working, and we'll try and get a few little things done that will help us get going. So the idea is to get the decoys up and working. Look at that. 3 kilometers, he's flying away. Good. But the idea is to get a few little odds and sods done, get the base finished up a little bit. We might finish welding up this tunnel. I haven't decided if I'm going to have a top of the tunnel or not, but, you know, we'll see. But we want to get that done today. Is there glass there? There is. Good. But yeah, that's it. Get a decoy somewhere over here. I don't want it too far away, because I want it to be kind of in range of those turrets and those ones. But I'm thinking we'll have maybe a big or a small turret decoy here, because that should help. And we might put another one on the hill over here. What I'm thinking is we want them to be close enough that they cause some damage. And I don't know if we're going to use the little ones or the big ones. There's a bit of tidy up work here still. But we might get one here as well. And then that way we should be able to start taking things out a bit quicker. I think just 2 more will help. They're within 800 meters of these, and that should be good. One more thing we want to do as well is I'm going to build these up, and I'm going to connect them in the middle. And that means that then if one of these gets shot, we don't lose the whole tower. We just lose a few blocks. So yeah, we'll connect these at the top, and then that will stop them falling down. I might remove these other wind turbines and just give this a bit of a tidy up as well. But that's kind of the plan today. So I think what we'll start with is I'll tidy up a few of these last little blocks, and I'll finish repairing the base and maybe tidy it up, and I'll bring you back when we've got the base bit tidied up, and I'll show you the work that we did then, and we'll crack on from there. Alright, see you in a sec. So we've been busy, and I've got a little bit carried away. I've added some stairs into the hangar here, which I'm just finishing off. And this should then give me everything I need to basically say this is as done as it can be. So we'll do a quick check. There we go. So we've got these stairs now here, taking us all the way up to the top, so that we can basically get in from here now without having to come down. Come over here quickly. And we fixed up here, so it's not just a big hole on the floor. That corner was done. Added the bracing bars at the top, and it's a good thing it's nighttime because you get to see the lights I added in. And while it's nighttime, we might as well come over here, and you can see what we did here as well. I kept crashing into this on the way in, so I've now added the lights here as well. And that's pretty much it for the base. I mean, we've got this little bit here, but that's more or less done. So the next task, I think, is going to be getting the decoys up and working. So we've got a little one here already built and locked to the ground. So we need to get this out to a location somewhere and get it placed. So let's do that now, and we'll come back in the daytime actually. So let me get things prepared now. I'll get a second one of those printed, and we'll move it in the daytime so we can see what's going on. Okay, well, this is going to be interesting. I just got the first decoy out. And it's kind of helping. Oh, they're coming. It's coming for the decoy. This is good. I didn't actually get as far as... I managed to do a bit of damage on the way out. Ooh. Okay. So far, so good. Cool. Well, I need to get a decoy block back in here because I must have hit it on the ceiling as I was trying to get it out, but either way, we'll fix this up and get this all put back on, and hopefully it will all be okay. So I'm just going to fix this up quickly. Hope that doesn't attack me, and then I'll bring you back when we get the next one out. I think this is a good location for it. It's close enough to the base, like 250 meters, so these guns will overlap if something attacks that. And it's just going to do a little bit more damage before something hits us. So I think that's all good. I'm going to get this built up a bit more, and we'll come back in a few minutes when I've got the next one of these printed and out of the base, and we'll place that one together. Okay, so we are back now, ready to just try and pick this up. Now what I do want to do is just move my camera down so I can see it. Now I can't quite, it might be a bit of a, I don't want to say design flaw because this is awesome, but the way the camera is positioned is stopping this basically getting everything we'd like it to. Ooh, okay, see if we can do this, because last time I did this I absolutely destroyed that gun, and I have no idea why. Might have been the thruster, but let's see. I want to reverse here and try and wiggle it out. I have to keep my nose up because the weight of this is pulling me down, so there we go, not too far though. Oh, can I turn this now? Nope. I think I'm gonna have to. Oh, no, come on, I can do this. I can do this. It's so awkward. It's almost worth having a printer outside. Because I am basically just hitting everything. In fact, can I do this from an outside view? I can. I don't want, how can I do this? This is really awkward. There we go. That's kind of level. I think we're doing okay. There we go. Just a little bit of flying jiggery pokery. We go back to first person now. Hopefully I can swing this around here without flipping the ship. Get slowly out of here. Whoa. It's really hard to control just because of the center of mass is obviously, you know, not in an ideal location. Should be able to make this. I made it with the other one. One thing I did differently this time is I grabbed it in the middle. When I did the last one, I grabbed it on the gun turret, and I think that was causing some of the problems. Ooh, that's me hitting the ceiling. Come on, we can do this. Just gotta pop out of here. Come on, gyros, gyros, gyros. Yes. Okay, let's get some height. I think we're going to drop it on this hill here. And that should put it, I'm hoping, a good distance from the base, but not so far that we can't get some protection from it. Okay, let's try an exterior view on this. See if we can get this in the right position and down. Where's the horizon there? Okay. Try and put this down relatively safely. We just want to be no more than probably 3 or 4 meters above the ground when we drop it. And that looks not too bad. In fact, we can get this all the way down. There we go. If I try that, then bring this back, just jump out and have a quick check, everything's okay. Took some damage, we can fix that. Probably should have brought some spare components with us. That one's not too bad. Is the gun damaged this time? No. Yeah, that looks good. So I'll fix up that one landing gear, and then that one should be okay. And as you can see, it's just within 800 meters of the main base. That means it's getting some protection, and 300 of the mine. So I'll fix it up in a second, and I'll bring you back when we know what we're doing next. Well, I've been off trying to find my nickel drone, and I can't find it. Like, I have no idea where it's gone. I can't find any wreckage. I can't find anything. So I do wonder what's happened to it. You're quite close as well, aren't you? I hope you don't attack. But yeah, I have no idea what happened to it. It's just vanished, essentially. I didn't hear any explosions or anything like that. So I'm not too worried because I think I've got loads of nickel. So I'm not short on resources. We've got 70 here. If we actually look for nickel. Oop. Yeah, I've got like 9k to be processed still. So yeah, another 50 there. So I've got bucket loads of nickel. The reason I was looking for it was actually because I was going to turn it off anyway. I turned that one off because I've got 120 odd K left behind. I'm going to bait out a drone on this. And because I've got that left behind, I figured why bother having them flying? And all of a sudden, it's gone. I have no idea what happened to it. It's not actually a big issue for us right now because we do have plenty of oh, I don't have a gun. We do have plenty of ore. There's not a big issue, but it's just a case of, well, where is it? It'd be nice if it was... Oh, that got destroyed quick. Kaboom. Nice. What's happening to that one? Oh, yeah, so it's gone after the decoy. Nice. But this took quite a bit of damage. Like, it took all the damage. Wow, okay, well... I best repair this and get this semi-functional again. Because well, that's got batteries. Nothing else has anything else. So I'll get this built up, and I think we're getting to that time now where we either need something bigger than this for decoys, or we need to do something else. Now, I'm not still 100% sure what that something else looks like, because I'm not sure if we really need to do much else. So let's get this repaired so it's kind of functioning again. And then when this is repaired, we can come back and just, if nothing else, make sure we paint this the same color. We can just get this working. Use the words. Use the words. We'll get that working again. And then, as soon as we've got the base repaired, we've got a couple of decoys out. I think we'll go hunting for things. We still need to find ice and everything else. Oh, hang on. Is this the remnants of my drone? This could be the remnants of my drone. I mean, because we are missing. No. Well, actually, yeah. What happened here? I didn't notice this earlier. Well, okay. I've got a little bit more repairing to do, obviously. So let me get this repaired. And then I'll bring you back when we are ready to go hunting. And when we're ready to go hunting, we will... Well, we'll go hunting, I guess. Alright, see you in a sec. Okay, welcome back. I decided to print another nickel drone. Luckily for us, we had a blueprint from after we'd configured it, because remember we added this battery on as a backup, so that was quite handy. So hopefully, and I'm not going to test it, but hopefully that will fly where it needs to. I finally got this rebuilt as well. There was a bit of an issue. It clearly, as you can see here, actually, it's not fully flat on the ground, and as a result, what was happening was the blocks weren't in position, so I had to play with it a little bit just to get it to fix. But that is now done. I was actually meant to be growing some bits of it, but I want to stop this happening again. So what I want to do is turn off auto lock, unlock everything. Then when it's falling down, tell it to lock, turn on auto lock, and all three should now be locked in position. So it should all be green, which they are. Cool. And then that way, if it does get blown up again, it won't separate and be hard to put back into position. So now we'll just come over here grab a little bit of ammo. I've welded up this bit of the base as well, back to working. We'll come back in this window. It's not a window, it's a door, but perfect timing. Now, that reminds me, like, I don't know how much hydrogen we have, but let's check, because we could probably do with a little bit more than we have. So let's grab 2 of these. Let's grab those as well. And then I believe we want to come into here and look for hydrogen. 2%. So we could do with a little bit more. We could do with some ice, basically. So I wonder if we go exploring for ice, and if we do, how do we do it? Because we need to find... Well, we need some way of getting there. Or do we go and build a larger decoy? Let's go look to see if we need some more decoys. Because we got that base over there. We know there's a base there. We just managed to destroy the antenna, but it's probably still there. We've got 2 over there. We've got a little decoy. Can't see it, but here somewhere. We've got another little decoy here. Just there. Do we need a bigger decoy somewhere else? I don't think so. I think we're probably okay for decoys. What I'm going to do while I've got hydrogen... Oh, wow. I'm struggling to take off here. So one of the things that happened in the last update, actually, was with the scrap mechanic stuff they brought in, they also changed the way hydrogen worked in ships. So it should be a lot more efficient. So I'm wondering if we build a hydrogen-based ship, which I should be able to do. The only reason I say that is because if I can't build a hydrogen ship, I can't get off atmosphere, so I must be able to do it. But what I want to do now is just see if I can find an ice lake somewhere. Because if I can find an ice lake, then I'm going to be golden, but we are flying quite high, and there is no sign of an ice lake anywhere. 4K up. Come on, ice lake. I mean, I could go for snow-capped mountains, but there's got to be an ice lake somewhere. There's the moon. Come on. Come on, ice lake. Where is it? There must be one. Did I just happen to land in a place that is extremely hilly with no ice lakes? Let's speed this up and see what happens. Oh, wow. We are now 21k up. And I think there's an ice lake there, which is pretty decent. But I don't see anything else nearby at all. Maybe that's one? Okay, well, we made it here. And wow, this place looks amazing. Now, we do have an enemy base there, and we are, what, 30k? Well, I ain't running this on backpacks. I need to build a ship that can carry everything I need out here. It can probably defend itself just in case we get attacked. So, we'll have to concentrate on that in the next build along. It's going to be quite a big ship as well, I think. We'll have to work out if it's going to be a large grid or a small grid ship, because if I do a small grid, it's going to take forever to build. If I do a large grid ship, it's going to take forever to build. Let me quickly make a GPS marker though, and we'll mark this and we'll meet you back at the base. Okay, so we need to go get some magnesium now we're back, because we are running low just on all sorts of resources. So let's get some magnesium. We're not going to be able to get the shuttle built. Oh, I'm going to ignore that. It's probably just some sideway thrusters. Yeah, look, I've got plenty still. It's fine. But yes, we still need to get some. We need to get the shuttle built so that we can go off and get to that ice lake. But it's what, 30k away, and there's a number of bases between here and there. So we need to think a little bit about it. I might actually grab some magnesium from here because we're short again. And I might just pop up to that mountain and grab a load of snow, because that's probably going to be very helpful. Then we can look to see if we can make a hydrogen ship. Though we make a hydrogen ship, I just don't know if we can make it there because it's 30k. I mean, it's quite a distance to travel, I think. Especially if I haven't got a full tank of hydrogen and in atmosphere. But I guess we'll work something out. And then the question is, do we want a big grid or a small grid ship? Because it would be extremely nice to have a big grid ship, but again, that resource sink. I don't know. Well, either way, as it stands now, we've repaired the base twice because of the attack, and we've managed to get the nickel drone back up and working. So the only other thing I think left for us to do... Oh, I was hoping I'd be able to see. There we go. The only thing I think left for us to do now is get some resources ready for next time, and we'll just have to work out what we're going to do, because this is going to be it's going to be an awkward one, I think. There's going to be a lot. I mean, let's think it through. We've got to travel 30k. We're going to need a survival kit. So we are going to need some way of healing, right? Because if I get that way and die to one of those bases, I'm screwed. There's no way I'm getting back there with those resources. So whatever we have must have a survival kit. It needs to have a way of defending itself. That's also going to be important. If it can't defend itself, then it's not going to manage to get past. And this leads me to think maybe we do need some big grid, because at least if we have a large grid ship, we can put proper turrets on it for starters. I mean, what if we built a small, large grid ship? Because I remember, like, back in the olden days in Space Engineers, you used to spawn in a large grid ship, but it was quite small. I'm wondering if we could do something similar, but then the question comes back to hydrogen or atmospheric, or we do a bit of both. Maybe we do a bit of both and we go with some form of scout or shuttle. So must be able to go to atmosphere, must be able to fly space. We want to make it so that it can fly just on atmospheric and hydrogen, so that it can go basically all the way to space. And then if we are running low on power, we can switch maybe from atmospheric to hydrogen. I don't know. But we are going to need, like I said, we're going to need a med bay or a survival kit or something. Oh, no, don't fall, don't fall. Good. So we are going to need something big like that. Right, let's, can we go, how bad is this? Right, let's just see how much, doodads we got in here. Oh man, I just think it's going to take a lot of effort. And we've got... that's a lot of stone. You might have noticed as well, I turned off the landing gear. Part of that is because it's just annoying to, you know, keep locking to the floor when you're mining. Also, if you end up doing this, then sometimes it's possible for the stone to attach to the landing gear. The center of mass changes too dramatically for the gyros to cope, and the whole thing just spins to death. So there does need to be a bit of caution thrown in when taking this approach to dumping stone. Yeah, the more I think about it, as well, going back to the show, I think we don't have a choice. We need to do a big grid ship. It's just that big grid ship is going to need to kill me with a stone. That's what it's going to need to do. I mean, so look how awkward this is going to be. So, for starters, I'm going to take one of these with me, just so I can fly back. And 2 bottles is enough to get me there. But if I die twice, I'm not going to be able to get back at all. So I honestly think we're going to have to... It's got to be a big grid. It's got to be a large grid ship. It's going to have medbay. It's going to have armaments. It's going to need to take enough material to build one of those mines. Like it's almost going to be a separate base in some ways, like a portable mobile base. Now, I had thought about building a mobile base so that we could go to space anyway. Because when we first go to space, we're going to need to have all these things. And I think in the interest of resourcing, that's probably what we're going to have to do. We're going to have to build a big grid ship. And we're going to have to make it space capable so that we basically can get to space and not waste the resources. Else what's going to happen is we will end up... Can I get rid of those? Oh, I want that back. So yeah, I think we'll have to build a big grid ship. And it's going to have to have everything we said in it. Else we are just not going to... We're just going to end up wasting resources. And I don't think we can afford that. Am I going to die again doing this? If I do, then at least we can demonstrate here and now how hard it's going to be flying back with these little hydrogen tanks. So I might not continue doing this. How much magnesium do we have? About 16k. And this keeps sucking up all the bottles. Anything that has O2 H2 gen sucks it up, and we need enough ice, I think. The hydrogen tanks of fuel and hang on, think about it. Hydrogen tanks of fuel, and we have ice left in item storage, because then that would mean that we are full, and our O2H2 gens will fill things up, which currently they do not. Okay, there's the cobalt. So this must be the way out. Let's go back into the cockpit view. I don't like coming off in the cockpit view because you can't... Because of the angle of the tunnel, I have no idea if I'm going the right way. I'm just making it a little bit bigger every time I come up and hoping that at some point this won't be such a janky journey. See, look, I'm stuck just here. I went too far forwards. It's really awkward to get in and out of here, but I was going to say we don't need a proper mine for this, but at the same time, it's such a pain to get in and out of. And I also think there's not a lot of resources there. I think... Oh, come on. Let's get out of here. I think there's quite a bit of stone. And there's quite a bit of cobalt and magnesium, but it's not masses. It's more... I think it's more of a case of it just looks more than it is. Okay, cool. So we're out. There's no more stone. Let's... Where's that snow-capped peak gone? It was somewhere over here. Let's just fly up and have a look. We've got plenty of power, so it's this one. We should be able to get quite a bit of ice from this, but my understanding is these snowy areas don't provide anywhere near as much ice as an ice lake. I'm going to grab this snow and head back to the base, and we'll take it from there. But let's hope that we can find an amicable solution. But it looks like the next build along anyway, is going to definitely be building a big, large grid mobile base. It's got to be. Originally, I was going to do a scouting ship, but I just can't see how a scouting ship's going to help us when we've got to fly that far. Plus, we need all the support infrastructure, which we currently don't have. But anyway, let me grab this ice, and I'll meet you back at the base when we're dropping it off. Okay, so we've just brought back about 65,000 ice. Let's have a look, see where it is now. Yeah, so we've got quite a bit of ice on its way back. Hopefully that will make its way into the system. and hopefully it will get generating some actual hydrogen for us, which it looks like it is. And I think actually if we go into the control panel and look for hydrogen, we should see... Oh, no, we have to type in... Like, this should be going up. It is. It's just very low. Ooh. Is that us? Something nearby. Let's have a look. How bad is it? 2.5. I mean, it spawns them at 2.5, right? It's a Panini sidecar. I think I'll be okay. Oh, come on. No, no, no. Don't drop down. Okay. So, I think we'll probably call it quits here. I'm going to see how much hydrogen that gets me. I think we're at 2.5%. I have a funny feeling that it's going to get us hardly anything. And actually I want to go into here and look at hydrogen. But I'm pretty sure that this isn't going to net us anything realistic. So we're at 2.6 there. We've got quite a bit of ice now. So at least we have some ice. But that is not going to last, I'm afraid. That is going to gradually come out. And it is not going to feel much. But I think we at least accept we need to build a large grid ship. The question is, where are we going to build a large grid ship? Because we could do with some silver. I don't think we've got any silver left in any of these. We need medical components. We need, what, 15 or 18? For medbay? Really what I want is a medbay, not... I'd rather not have a silly little survival kit. Hopefully we have one. I mean, I suppose we can keep checking these as well. We might get lucky and find one that we haven't plundered before for its silver. Iron. Iron. But yeah, I think we'll call that it for this episode. Like I said, we'll crack on with building the big grid ship next week or in the build along. And we'll use that big grid ship to get over to the base. And it's going to be like a portable base is what I'm thinking. That will probably give us the best chance of surviving, I think. I'm pretty sure if we take anything smaller, we're just not going to make it. Like, I'm trying to think pragmatically here. And the reality is, we need med bays, we need defenses, we need production facilities, we need refining facilities, we need everything, life support. And just because of that, I think it's going to make it extremely difficult for us. So I think we just need to accept that we need to build a big grid ship. And hopefully not too much will come of it. It was silver. Nice. Glad that was silver. But yeah, we'll build a big grid ship. I'm going to keep looking for silver in these asteroids or these impact craters. Because if we can find enough to make the... oh wow, that's a big hole. If we can find enough to... If we can find enough to make the medbay, then I think we'll be okay. But we'll have to see. So with that all said and done, let's call it quits here, and I'll see you in the next episode. Fly safe.